All praise and adoration belongs to Almighty God, the Lord of incomparable and inexhaustible majesty. We beseech Him to shower His blessing and His mercy on His prophet Muhammad Sallallahu His house, His companion, and everyone that followed the path to the reckoning. I'm extending my greeting to you by saying, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon you all. And this morning we shall be addressing a very vital topic, which is piety or the fear of Almighty God. So when you say piety or the fear of Almighty God, what does it implies? You know, when you say fear, is something divine from Almighty God, our Creator, and it's so special that it is the quality and the features of the best of humanity, the best of human being. In our own assessment, in your own assessment, might be the richest, the one with the robust bank account, the one with company, the one with dollar, the one with naira, the one with pound sterling, and what have you. That is according to human assessment and grade. But according to God's assessment and evaluation, the best of a human being is the most God-fearing, is the pious. That is why He told us in His divine book that whole mankind, you are created in both male and female, and you are spread into nation, into races, into different languages, into different colors, into tribe, only to identify and reckon with one another. The best of human being is the most God-fearing. So if you want the best of human, is the most God-fearing, the pious among them, because it is something that is connected with the highest being, which is our God. So the fear of God is the peak of wisdom. If you fear God, you are the best. That is why Prophet Muhammad said that our God will never rate anyone based on color, based on skin, based on language, based on status and stature, or maybe how huge, how physique, how big, how no. He said He's going to rate you based on the state of your piety and the state of your righteousness. So, are you pious? Are you a righteous one? That determines how best you are before your Creator. Even in this life, it is not based on money. It is not based on wealth. You know, today, if you want to do rating today, we say the best, the richest in the world, the most beautiful, the most popular. No, it's not that. That's not God's assessment. Assessment of God is the most God-fearing. And the fear of God, it's a state of mind. So that will make us to ask this question: what is the state of your mind? How are you taking care of your mind, your soul? Because today what we take care of is the physique, the appearance. We dress very well, we use the best perfume, we use the best clothes, we use the best car, the best building, the best food. That is what everybody is yearning for, at the expense of the state of our mind, of our soul. And that will make us to categorize human soul in 4 levels. And that determines the fear of God in your life. The lowest to the highest level. The first of the level is what we call the soul in the state of state of being enslaved, state of being falling prey into the hand of devil. And this soul is the one that always commands human to engage in evils and vices. It is called an-nafsu amar-bisuhi, soul that commands you to do all evils all the time. And that is why if you see anybody in this category, somebody who finds it so easy to engage in vices, to engage in evils, the soul is far away distant from the fear of Almighty God. It talks anyhow, it behaves anyhow, it fornicates, it gambles, he or she smoke, he or she engage in alcoholism, what have you. The state at which the soul has fall victim or is now a prey in the hand of the Satan. That is the first, the least. Is that your category? The second category is an-nafs al-lawama, a blameful soul. A soul that always blames itself. It's not 100% perfect, but it's in between. At times it misbehaves, at times it normalizes. At times it do what is good, at times it does what is good, at times it does what is wrong. It's trying to strike a balance. And each time he or she, or each time this soul engages in evils, it becomes remorseful and it becomes, blameful. It starts to, blame itself for the evils he or she has engaged in. So if you fall victim of, you do something wrong, but you feel sober, you feel remorseful, you feel, regretful that what I've done, it's not normal. It's sinful. You are still in between. You have the fear of, oh my God, but the fear is, fluctuating. The third category is an-nafs al-marid, a soul that is, sick. Is sick, or a healed soul that is having sickness. This soul having sickness is the soul that is looking for a way to, prefer a solution. Is looking for, just like somebody who falls sick and goes to hospital, to seek for medical intervention, medical attention. So the soul that is sick is such a soul that it can tarry or can engage in evils for certain period, but when it's regained the strength, it comes back to life and started doing what is right. This soul also is a bit better than the second one, because in as much as that soul gets better, it might devoid of such sickness and until he falls sick again. And the last but not the least is as-nafs al-mutma'inna. That means a complete soul free of being blameful, free of sickness, is always sanctified, always purified. And this soul is the one that always do things that pleases Almighty God. So what category do you fall into? And that determines the rate at which you fear Almighty God. The fear Almighty God, determines the best of a human on earth. We have to put to ourselves now, are you God-fearing? Are you God-fearing in your utterances? Are you God-fearing in the way you conduct your mannerism, in the way you relate with people around you, in the way both in the hidden and in the manifest. As a leader, are you God-fearing? As a husband, are you God-fearing? As a father, as a wife, as a child, as a teacher, as a student, as a community leader, as a king, as a slave, as anything you are you God-fearing? Will that determine your level of upgrading before my God, not materialistic grading. So we pray to my God to make you and I a God-fearing person, and not to make us somebody who is not God-fearing person. Thank you very much.